What is up, guys? It is Stubbs, and if you can't tell what's right in front of us right here, it is a T-Rex. I was out on Corin trying to level him up a little bit here and gather some meat to refill the troughs, and I saw this Rex here. It's only level 20, but it's better than nothing, and it's also a female, so we do have that chance of it laying eggs for us as well. So, it is almost tamed up. It's going to be level 29 by the time it comes up. It does have some prime meat. We did kill a couple Brontos out in the area. And I do kind of like the color scheme that's on it. How it has like that orange and then the green on the top. I am a fan of that color scheme. Now, I don't think I have the T-Rex saddle learned. We'll go ahead and find out. Let's see, Rex. I do not. Can I go learn it, please? Game? Please? Can I go up there? I'm gonna have to do this. For some reason, I have to do that every time that the screen decides to lock up. I have to hit my Xbox dashboard button. But I want to say one more bite, maybe? One more? And luckily I was carrying narcotics with me, just in case, because I was doing a little bit of taming earlier as well. I'm not sure if I mentioned in the last episode or not, but I did do a wild dino wipe, which what it does is, tamed up. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to name her Rex Ann. Kind of like Roxanne, but, you know, it's a Rex and all. Look at her, so nice. But anyway, we did a dino wipe last episode. So what that does is it kills all wild dinos throughout the entire map, and then it spawns in new ones when you load the game in again. So, with that being said, we no longer had any of those creatures within our spawn, like that Phiomia or that Doedicurus that's been roaming around. But today we did have a couple Pteranodons spawn in, and we obviously have a Carno over in that area, which we'll take care of in just a second. No, Jane, where are you going? No, get back here. You're not supposed to be out here. No, you have to get your butt back inside here. There you go. Now you're doing the right thing. Whew. I would have been upset if we lost Jane. She is our main source of defense over there with her attack power and all that. But yeah, I got a couple more scorpions and a couple more Pteranodons. I'll show you that in a second. Once we get rid of this Carno here. It would be good for us to tame it, but for right now, we'll just go ahead and get rid of it. So yeah, I was over here tending to our nice little baby dinos over here that still happen to be juveniles, but they've matured quite a little bit here. Come on, Rexanne. There you go. There you go. There you go. You can stop right there. And oh, you got a level too. Awesome. First things first is we're gonna pump some health. Like so. Okay, so you are no longer following us. But I was tending to the babies over here, as I should be. And scorpions ended up spawning up on that little... up on the ledge up there. They fell down, and I decided to go ahead and tame them since they were females. And I will take a quick second here to show you before we go make our Rex saddle. We tamed up two more, and they happen to be females. We have a female, one male, female, and a female. And so far, I have not had any eggs lay since we've started this. Even though it's only been a couple hours. But we also had the Pteranodons here. They were both level 15. So just one trank arrow in the face, and they went down. So they were the relatively easy tame to do. The Scorpions took a couple shots, and there was actually a third one that ended up being up on that ledge that fell down, but it didn't come towards me. It decided to go over by where Jane and Tarzan gather their fiber, and it stupidly decided to start attacking Tarzan. So he just went ape on it and killed it. So unfortunately we lost another scorpion that would have been a female, so that would have given us 5 scorpions, which would have been very nice to have. I'll go ahead and just eat that. I'll put the fiber in there. I'm not quite sure where I got that from. I don't remember having that. But we will go ahead and take the Rex saddle. I will take Corin here. We'll go park him right into his usual spot, right at the corner, right there. And yeah, these middle ones are still not irrigating. I'm not sure if it's because there's the pipe in the way or what's up with that, but it's really not that big a words. It's not that big of a deal, if I could speak words. There we go. Alright, so we will throw this saddle up on Rexan. We'll drop that meat. We'll go ahead and just force feed a whole bunch here, just to fill up her health. Stats aren't too bad. She ended up having, what, 2,000 health, 630 stamina, oxygen, food, not really a big deal. Weight is 660, which is pretty decent. Melee damage, 273, which obviously could always be a heck of a lot higher. Let's go ahead and I could eat myself. Spike's over here pooping. Everyone's just pooping. So these guys are feeding off of the troughs now. And I did make the Castoroid saddle, so whenever it is ready, I can just pop that right onto it. And the Giganto here, it has decent stats as we checked out earlier in the last episode. But I find it a little bit weird that the beaver was born later than the Giganto, and the Giganto is maturing at a slower pace than the beaver, if you guys can see that. What are you doing over here, Pteranodon? You want to get tamed too? You want to get tamed? You want to get tamed. Or I can miss. You want to get tamed? Oh, nice. You're a female too. Not gonna need much meat. Not really even... I don't even think a full stack for that kind of level. But we'll go ahead and just take 16 out. Real quick. We'll pop a couple narcotics up on it. And we'll just let it chill there for right now. And we'll run upstairs. And we will make a Pteranodon saddle as well. And then I believe we will try to go ahead and level up Rexan. As long as nothing else changes. 230, 125. Okay. Hide. No. I hate the little bit of lag that ends up being right there. Probably grabbed a little bit too much hide, but that's fine. And too much fiber. But if anything, I can just make an extra one. Even though I don't think I need to have an extra one, because, yeah. Okay, that would make 5 Pteranodons that we would have. So, and we shouldn't need any more than 5. 1 male, 4 females. That should be a perfect amount of... Aw. Wasn't able to jump on the Spino. But, why aren't you eating, homie? Why aren't you eating? Anyway, that guy's gonna tame up. And let's take a ride on Rexanne real quick. Yeah, just stomp on our new Pteranodon. Now the cool thing is, we can just run straight through here and just kill some coal while we're here. I know one thing that you need to increase on your Rexes is usually stamina. Yeah, see? Stamina is just horrible. So... okay. Am I not? There we go. There we go. We're getting it. We're getting it. Wait, no. Okay, so raw fish meat does work too for the healing portion as well, so that's good to know. I think it heals it up just as much as raw prime meat would do. So I think that works. For some reason I could have sworn I saw an egg over here. A small egg, don't know why. But I definitely did not. So, ooh, this guy's gonna be, what, around, this guy's gonna be 74 if he tames up with full effectiveness. Not too bad. Not too bad. That is a female, right? Yeah. Okay. So I will bring you guys back when it is tamed up and we are ready to continue. Alright guys, we are back. And the Pteranodon is finally almost tamed up here. And all we're going to do with it is just go stick it over through that little hole over there. And stick it with the rest of the Pteranodons. But Rexanne did gain another level. She's now level 33. Which, again, is not that impressive. I'm aware of that. But it does put us in a good direction here. Earlier, I did pump those health points. She's still regenerating health from that. And with the new level that she just got, I put it into melee damage. So we do have a little bit of ways to go. I'm probably going to go about maybe 15k health total. And then probably just the rest of it, kind of a little bit of stamina, probably like 1200 stamina. And then the rest melee damage. And probably nothing more than that, really. Now, this guy should be up any minute now. 23 levels? So what? 73? So it's still not too bad. Can I access? Thank you. Alright, we can get rid of that. I made a Pteranodon saddle. So we can just pop it right on. And any second now, you can go ahead and... oh, Rexanne just took a bite of food. Alright. So this guy should take a bite of food as well, to fit in with the crowd here. Come on. I know you're getting hungry. Their food's going down extremely slow. Which I thought I adjusted that. And the torpor should be perfectly fine. Shouldn't really have to put anything in it. It's about half torpored. Probably 2 more bites, actually, of food. So 3, 2, probably once it gets to 1750 is when it's going to eat. Right about now. Ooh, perfect. Nice. So, before I do anything, take you all for a follow. We're not going to worry about a name, just because it is it's just an egg layer. So, I hate the glare that's over here when you fly on a Pteranodon. It's a big pain. There we go. I mean, we probably could fit another one in here, but 5 should be plenty. And then whenever we start collecting up enough eggs, we can start getting rid of them. We can start releasing them back into the wild. Do we have any eggs here? No. Whenever the crashing issue gets resolved, which should be, like I said in the last video, should be next week. I'm probably going to end up flying back to the old base and picking up some of the dodo eggs and those kind of eggs and stuff, and then I may build another raft. Maybe. Let's eat something real quick. I may build another raft to bring some of those dinos over here. Like my turtles and the parasaurs. Maybe the dillos too. No, I didn't want to get off. I wanted to open up the gate here. Can we stop glitching through the gate, please? No. Can you stop? Okay, I'm gonna have to jump off here. And then jump back on. And then haul booty out of there. Ooh, there's an alpha over there. Is that an alpha carno? Is that another Rex over there too? That's a 55 female Rex. Oh boy, those were not over there when I came out before. Let's see if we can possibly get another level or two before we even try to take those on. Let's see if we can take out this Bronto and get something out of it. See, if we end up going up there now, we're gonna have to fight both of them because they're both right there. And I do not... Oh, there's another Rex. Where are all these Rexes coming from? Get out of here. This is my food. This is mine. Silly Rex. Oh, no. Oh, they're coming down here. They're coming down here. No. Okay. So let's go ahead and pump more melee damage. We can go ahead and save up a little bit of stamina here. And since it's attacking everything that's over there, we can probably take out that Rex. So everything is attacking the Rex. So that should give us a little bit of an advantage here. Get out of my way, Pteranodon. And I know our stamina is not the greatest right now. We do need to gain some more stamina. We killed the Rex. There we go. We killed that. Alright, now we gotta kill this Bronto. Come on, die so I can regen some stam. Die. Thank you. Thank you for ragdolling as well. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and pump some more melee damage. And we're just gonna eat some meats and stuff here to heal up a little bit more before we try to conquer that Carno that's right there. I know it's not a high level, but I also don't want to lose Rexanne since we just got her. But if it happens, it happens, because we can always find ourselves another Rex. So we are almost fully healed here. Just gotta keep spamming my right trigger to remote use. And once we hit 6,000, then we'll go ahead and just stop right there. Right there. Okay. I think we're pretty good enough. We got enough stamina. I'm just worried that this guy is gonna come into the base. So that's why I'd like to get rid of him. Even though I know this is going to be a huge pain. Especially because he's in between my legs. What are you doing? Come on. Come on. So this is a very slow process here. But hopefully we can do this. And hopefully that scorpion I saw earlier stays away. I do not want to get passed out while we're over here either. Come on. No, Scorpion, stay away. Stay away, Scorpion. I don't want to see you come over here. I can't even tell if this guy's bloody or not. Oh, he looks a little bloody. Slightly. Oh, nice, we got it. Scorpion, get out of here. I don't want you. Alright, so that is pretty darn good for leveling. Alright. So we'll just go to 600 there. Ooh, that was very good experience. That actually went a lot smoother than I thought it would. I was not expecting to see that 55 Rex and that Alpha out here. Let's see what we ended up getting, though. Past all of that prime meat, we got a bow, we got some arrows, medical brew, ramshackle crossbow, and a ramshackle pistol. Not bad, not bad. So, actually, we're going to run back to base real quick. We're going to take all of that prime that we just got, and we're going to throw it into our grill, because we need all of that cooked prime for kibble in the future. So, definitely going to have to pump up some stam on this, on her, because this is a little bit ridiculous here. So let's go ahead and... Did I really have to jump off in order to open up that gate? I don't think I really had to. I think the game was just being a butt, forcing me to. So let's get a little closer to the water tower. Go ahead and open the door. And we'll just go ahead and we'll start from the top-ish area, which we got a whole lot. And I know this is going to take us a little while to do, but we can only hold so much at a time here. So, no, can I move? Why can't I move? Why can't I move? Roxanne, your face was in the way. Anyway, let's run up here. And I think we can only hold like 23 or 24 in the grill at a time anyway. Oh shoot, I still have meat in there. No. I forgot about all that meat. But anyway, that should cook everything up rather quickly, regardless. So we'll just let all of that stuff cook up. I'll just leave that on. And I think what we'll do is go ahead and just move Rexanne a little bit here. And what if I just take all from inventory? I will just take everything out of the inventory. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just put some meat on her just so she has some. I was kind of expecting to be a little overburdened for some reason. It looked like there was a lot more weight than I expected. But I know this is probably not the most exciting episode that I've done, but I just wanted to show you guys that we got a Rex, and we can obviously kill some low-level Carnos with her, so that is a huge plus. What level is that Pteranodon? What are you doing over there? Another female. Since I did the Dino Wipe, there's been a lot of female Pteranodons around here. I have not seen one male. Except for that guy. But I tamed him after the Dino Wipe. Or before the Dino Wipe, my bad. But I did happen to see another Rex behind that way. Oh no, the Prime's spoiling. No. 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 No, I'm such an idiot. Come on. Prime. Throw it in there. Alright, come on. Got a lot of prime left. So, hopefully that cooks. We got weapons here. We'll stick that stuff in there. And we got recipes hidden all the way back here. Like so. which that is, I think, medical brew. Medical brew. My bad. Need tinto berries, narcotics. Really? From what I've seen, you only need water and tinto berries. I'm actually not sure, but we can possibly find out right now. Because I've only seen people use just tinto berries and water. Excuse me. But I may have been overlooking something. Yeah, we're getting dyes out of that. Which actually, hold on. Let's put those back in. And if those are medical brews, I'm not sure why you would need narcotics. That I'm a little questionable on. Anywho's, we're gonna keep putting all of this prime in there like so, and then testing this out right here. We can go ahead and take that out. Oh, a little bit of lag there. Come over here. Pop that guy in there. Take him back out. Throw him back in here. Oh, okay, so it is narcotics. Okay. And what medical brews do is that it heals you over a time. This brew doesn't have any nutritional value, but it promotes healing. So from what I understand is that it heals you over time. It's a hot. If you play RPGs, you would understand what that means. Actually, I'm not going to stick it in that one. I'll stick it in with the kibble stuff for now. But it is good to know now we know how to make that stuff. And no, lag. No, wrong chest again. Lag. Thank you. Alright, let's go ahead and stick that in there. And then we're good. We're going to keep cooking some stuff up here. And then that's going to wrap up this episode, guys. I know it's not another fun and exciting video, but I figured I'm trying to do a few things that I can here without the game crashing and still trying to give you guys some videos to watch. So you're not wondering, hey Stubbz, why aren't you putting out videos? That would be a bad thing if I stopped making the videos, which I do not want to do. I love making the videos. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button for me. And if you're new, hit that subscribe button for more videos. And as always, guys, I will see you in the next one.